Hello guys, how's everyone doing? It's Professional here. So today I will be showing you the new Moonshine DLC that came out on Red Dead Online. I'll be showing you the intro cutscene to it, some of the few starter up missions, and me purchasing and upgrading the Moonshine Business as well as making my first sale. So now let's get started. Let's watch this first cutscene here.
You must be Crip's friend. I'll try not to hold that against you. My name's Maggie. Thanks for coming.
She's back. Jesus, what are you doing? It's me. What the hell?
I missed, didn't I? Don't come in like a bull through the fence next time, you old fool. Your friend here managed to get it right.
Lightning Maggie Fike. We all thought you were dead.
Yeah, so did I. Guess you'll be wanting a drink. Come on, give me a hand.
Biggest mistake of my life, not marrying this woman when I had the chance.
Yeah, you always did have a colorful memory of things. Anyway, it's too late now. As you can see, I have gone and hit my prime.
Well, I heard what happened with Hickson. Evil son of a bitch. Where you been all this time?
Recovering. Lying low. Couldn't barely get out of bed for 6 months.
And your nephew?
Them. Still in jail, as far as I know.
You seen Danny Lee yet?
Oh, yeah, I've seen him. Cooking for the Braithwaites now. Guess me and him were done.
Well, there's always Marcel. Heard he's not working for Leclerc anymore. Feller's a windbag, but he knows his way around the still.
Yeah, maybe. Feels like it'd be much easier for everyone if I just stayed gone. But life ain't about being easy. I am taking back what's mine. I need legs, though, and I need muscle.
Oh, you'll get that one, this one, and more, I promise you. Two of us already got a nice little business going.
Long as you know, won't be pretty. I don't do pretty no more.
So, what's the buy-in?
First things first, I need a cookhouse.
What's wrong with this place? Been empty for a while now.
No, I need a good basement. I reckon I could try and get one of my old spots back up and running. Bastards seized them all after the raid. You buy me back one of those, I reckon you'll have a fair enough investment. Teach you everything I know. So what you say?
Believe me, nobody knows more about moonshine than Maggie. Listen to her. You'll make that back in no time. Come on, the two of you were made for each other.
All right then, partners it is. You meet me back there when you can. We'll work out what else it is we need when we get set up.
Can I offer you a ride, Miss Fike?
Suppose so.
Maybe we can stop for a drink on the way.
We just had a drink.
I know. Now I want another one.
Some things don't change.
Okay, so after that cutscene, we purchased our Moonshine Shack. I purchased on one of the Grizzlies for 25 gold, and we have access to the Moonshine Roll. Okay, so each roll, each rank is 2,000 XP, just like the original ranks. And to purchase an upgrade on one of these, you have to purchase one token as well as meet the level requirement if there is a level requirement for that item. But one of the early on things that you can get is you can actually get the bar right down here. And I got the bar, and I also got the toxic moonshine bottle. That is actually a weapon that doesn't really have much to do with the business, but you can get the pamphlet from the fence right after you purchase this with tokens. Because remember, you got to purchase the token price and then the initial price. We're going to be purchasing the bar here also. The bar you can purchase right away. We purchased that for one token, and we can purchase that from Maggie later on. And looking through the upgrades here, there's a lot of cosmetic ones. Not really going to be talking about the cosmetic ones, but you also learn different moonshine recipes as you level up. You learn how to deal with moonshine rivals. I'm guessing that's probably like raids and people attacking your businesses. And also you learn how to produce stronger moonshine. You can also get, better still. And you can also get a band for your bar. So there's actually a few interesting upgrades here. There is also an upgrade to store more on your materials patch. That's probably going to be very helpful, and one to reduce attacks. That's, I'm guessing, for raids. But I'm going to cover all of these when I make my ultimate moonshine guide. I just have to get up to level 20. But let's purchase that toxic pamphlet from the fence right here. And we can also, you know, eventually get the flammable moonshine. I'm guessing that's probably like a stronger Molotov. You can get that as a weapon as well. But those are weapons. Those aren't really much to do with the business. But I wonder, you know, how the bar system is going to work exactly. The more customers you have, I'm guessing the more money you get. But we'll have to see how that works longer down the line. Anyways, let's move on right here. We're going to go to our Moonshine Business, and this is the first cutscene that you get when you first enter it.
Okay then. We're gonna need supplies and equipment so we can set up the still and get started with production. We could buy all this, of course, but why would we do that when we can just borrow it permanently from some of the other moonshiners around here and kill two birds with one stone? Time to show these folks that Maggie's back. And back for good.
Okay, so to set up your business after purchasing it, you need to complete an equipment mission, and you also need to complete a rescue cook mission. But here I'm doing the equipment mission, and I actually killed all these guys quietly. That's why, you know, you can do stealth a lot in this game. It is actually helpful at times, but killed two guys with the bow and arrow there, nice and quietly. Go around on this side here. Gonna kill this guy with the bow and arrow, third guy dropped quietly. And then I'm gonna take out my knife, kill this last guy right here. Okay, so we get this guy, and we're going to be driving back now to our business. And there's something new that I noticed in this update. The enemies can actually set up roadblocks, and this does not appear to be just part of the mission, because I also just encountered this just riding around. So enemies can set up roadblocks. This is a new thing, and these are revenue agents. I'm guessing they're some kind of government agents, and I actually had a notification earlier to stop by, and they'll let you pass through. I don't know if you have to pay anything, but as I play this update, we'll realize what they are exactly and how these new enemies work. Okay, so we delivered this to the business right here. We got our equipment. Now we're gonna get the cook.
My nephew Lem's still in jail, and Danny Lee and Braithwaite are still taking our customers. You let me know when you're ready to make a move. We shouldn't sit on this too long. Your boss and I, we're going places. All right, well, next on the list is a cook. Can't do much without that. Since Danny Lee sold his soul to the Braithwaites, we've been courting a feller called Marcel. Friend of Cripps used to work as a chef for Jessica Leclerc. But he comes from a long line of French distillers. Seems to know what he's doing. Problem is, another outfit got wind of this and grabbed him. So, let's see some of that muscle Cripps promised me.
Okay, so now we gotta save the cook, and he's gonna be at some camp. It's gonna be a random location depending on the location for the Moonshine Business that you purchased, so you're not necessarily gonna have the same location as me, but we kill the enemies here, we untie him, and we just basically take him back to the business right here, and we got the cook and the equipment. Now we got the business fully set up and ready to start producing.
Well, I am happy to say we are officially in business. Allez-y, I will show you the engine room. Thank you for your interventions the other day. I was turning into a rather unpleasant experience. So here we are. Nice and private. For obvious reasons, huh? There she is, our still. A beauty, huh? Since I've been told that you are new in the business, I was thinking you might need some friendly mentorship. Illicit distillation is a very unique pursuit. But what is most important are the ingredients for the mash. The more successful a business is, the better the price we can negotiate for those ingredients. Just as we will, the more unsuccessful our competitors are. But that side of things is more the area of expertise of Madame Fike. Anyway, some of our buyers are very exacting when it comes to tastes and flavors. So we will need to adjust our recipes to the demand over time. Attention, a stronger alcohol sells for more. As you can imagine, but it also takes longer to produce. So that is something else we will need to balance, huh? Well, that's enough for now. Let's get to work. I have a feeling you are going to learn fast.
Okay, so now we got our business up and running, and we can go talk to Marcel here. And this might seem a little bit confusing at first when you do it. To trigger, the little thing with Marcel here, you gotta go up to the counter with the moonshine, and just basically hold triangle on the PS4, or hold Y on the Xbox. And this might seem a little bit confusing because there's 3 bars, but I seem to understand what they do. Now, the first bar, the one at the top, this is the moonshine still. You have to always get this in order to produce. And when you try to buy it, there's actually the weak one, the average one, and the strong one. And those are unlocked over time as you rank up. So I'm purchasing the weak one for $30, and you have to purchase a new one because eventually it's going to break. So the weak one, it's going to be used up or it's going to break, either one. But eventually, you're going to have to invest in another one. So we paid $30 for that there. Next, we have the flavoring. Now, the flavoring, this is why it was really good to stock up on different herbs before the update came out. I stocked up on a lot, and this seems to have paid off. I just need some food here, basically, because some of the items require certain canned foods. But you can take a look at all recipes, and then you can take a look at today's recipes, and there's certain buyers that will buy the recipes today, and I'm guessing those go for a higher price. When you go for the ones for today, you can see $75, $82.50 here. So these are a little bit more expensive, and the buyers do change. It actually tells you down there at the bottom 37 minutes until the buyer changes. And the last bar, the one at the very bottom, that actually represents the moonshine bottles, how many were produced. So right now I can produce 20 bottles. I'm guessing I can probably upgrade this over time and produce more. The flavoring, the one in the middle, it says unflavored right now, but when I'm going to purchase this evergreen one, that bar, when it goes in there, that's when the flavor is going to be added. At least that's how I'm guessing it works. So I added the evergreen flavoring there. He's going to start producing that. Next, we're going to go up to Maggie here, and we're going to upgrade our Moonshine Business even more, and these are the bar upgrades. So right here, we're going to be purchasing the bar, and there's a bunch of different decorations. I bought them all. I just had plenty of gold to spare, but bought them all, and I'm going to be using the refined one at the bottom here. And also, we can get some paintings to customize it, but I would avoid the paintings because I thought that you could actually place a bunch of different paintings, but it appears that you can only place one. So just avoid buying multiple unless you really like them. Buy the one that you want. It's all cosmetic here. The bar, that's probably going to be some kind of money maker because I'm guessing the more people you have in there, the more money you get. And probably the band is going to attract even more people. And here we have the business upgrades. We have the condenser upgrade. This allows us to produce average moonshine. It attracts more people to the bar. And the polished copper allows the operation to produce strong moonshine. So these are upgrades that are going to be unlocked over time as we rank up. If anyone is wondering, this is what the bar looks like, and it actually looks pretty nice. This is actually the refined upgrade that I have here. Looks really nice, and you can go up to the bar table, you can have a few drinks. I don't have that many customers in here, but I'm guessing the customers in here probably are an additional source of revenue. We're going to have to test that fully as, we get more customers and we level up with it. Now, we also have missions with this update, not just sell missions. We have the Bootlegger Missions. Those are kind of like generic free roam missions involved with the Moonshine Business. And we have Blood is Thicker down there, and that is actually a story mission. So the Moonshine Business also has its own story with cutscenes, and I'm not going to be showing that here. I'm going to be making one big walkthrough video showing all the missions in there, but they probably give you a decent amount of money and gold completing them the first time. Plus, they probably give you Moonshine XP as well, so make sure you do them. As for the generic free mode missions, you can see me doing one right here where I had to escort this patron. It was actually really easy. I just had to escort this guy basically across the street from this one saloon to the hotel. He was getting attacked by a few people. They were trying to beat me up. I ended up shooting them and killing them. We dropped out the guy here, and what these missions basically do is they don't appear to give you any kind of money or gold. They reduce the price on the ingredients, and if you don't care about the price and the ingredients, you should still do these missions because they're pretty easy and they're a good source of XP, and they will help you rank up the Moonshine role pretty quickly. So you want to take advantage of these missions. These missions do have a cooldown though. It's every few minutes, but this was one of the missions I completed. But take advantage of the bootlegging missions also. They will help you upgrade your bootlegging business, your Moonshine business will help you rank up pretty quickly from them. Okay, so half an hour has passed and I have 20 bottles produced. I'm going to be selling it, and judging from the upgrades, we're going to be able to produce bottles even faster, or we're going to be able to sell more as we level up. And this was the only seller that I had right now was Bert Higgins. So we're going to be selling to him. These sellers, you can choose which one to go to. I'm guessing, like I said earlier, that certain sellers will pay you more than other ones. So let's start up this mission. And when you actually do the sale, it's actually very similar to a trader business. There is two major differences though. The first difference is that you have 2 horses versus 1 horse on your carriage. The route, at least for me, my first one wasn't that far. It was actually pretty close. I had to go from the Grizzlies up here towards Valentine. I'm guessing the more expensive the buyer is, the more the buyer is willing to pay you, probably the farther to drop. That will probably make sense. And also, there's also another additional feature. It's the roadblock. The roadblock has come up here, and I can stop by here, and the revenue agents will let me through, but I didn't slow down in time, and they started shooting me. So watch out for those revenue agents. You'll be able to see them on your screen. There'll be like this big red blob wherever you're going to. And last thing, when making sales, be careful how you drive. Because if you make even a small bump, like with the trader wagon, it was fine making a small bump, but if you make like a small bump here, and it's significant enough, it can actually knock off a moonshine bottle. And that's actually what happened to me, is I actually lost 1 moonshine bottle, but I made the sale right here. I delivered it. I got like around $39 instead of getting $52. That was probably because I sold 19 out of 20. I lost 1 bottle, but you got to be careful when be very steady. Take the route that you're supposed to go. Do not go off-road or anything to save time. Take your time. You want to get your whole shipment there. I'm guessing other locations would probably be better. I got the Grizzlies location, but I didn't think about, just the massive hills in this location. A flatter area is probably going to be better. But that is pretty much it for this Moonshine intro. What do you guys think of this DLC? And I will be doing also a live stream tonight. I'll be doing a stream. Basically, probably half an hour to 45 minutes after I upload this video, but I hope that you guys found this video helpful. And one last thing also, I forgot to mention, make sure you get the Outlaw Pass if you can. It is going to be a significant amount of gold, but it is going to be worth it. Do not buy gold bars. You can grind them in the game easily, but if you have enough gold bars, get the Outlaw Pass, because the Outlaw Pass, you're going to get all your gold bars back, plus on top of that, it's going to give you a lot of extra rewards, and it's going to give you 15% more XP towards your Moonshiner, which will help you rank it up greatly. If you guys found this video helpful and enjoyed it, drop a like. And if you're new to my channel, enjoy my content, subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, everyone.